Som testando. Vou tentar jogar aqui, né? Essa internet colaborar.
What are you gawking at? Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Hunning Brew Reserve for the captain of the guard. If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined. Oh, really? And I don't suppose you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done. Well, that's not how I operate, so forget it. Okay. No need to make rash decisions. Here's half. You get the rest when the job's done. My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed. I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy good-for-nothing assistant Malice handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back. Don't come back until every one of those things are dead. Malice is the best deal I've ever made. Lent him a bit of gold some time ago I knew he'd never be able to pay back. Nothing like free labor to make operating costs cheaper. Now I've got to clean up this mess.
Ha! Tudo certo, nada resolvido.
Huh?
Show, 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 show.
Was something we did... Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished.
Está torto.
You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
Well, Sebjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem...
What are you doing
How
that
about I get a
for?
taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Honning Brew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said, move.
Farewell, Sebjorn. I don't think that could have gone any better. Anything else you need before you... So, Maven wants to hunt down Sebjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sebjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help. thought it would be better to leave some of the details. Besides, you've done Maven. Start changing it over to the Blackbriar Meadery West as soon as possible. That was Maven's part of the deal. She's put me in charge of keeping the mead flowing, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. If you're in the area, and you ever need anything fenced, you just let me know. Remember to put in a good word with Maven.
Skyrim pertence ao norte. Oh caramba, onde é que tá esse livro?
I can't believe that worked.
Final, como discutimos, onde estaria Olhe bem, agora deve começar a produzir hidromel, todo vapor, no que diz respeito sobre você, soberano. Very, very intense.
Welcome to the Pond Frog. Come on in, take a look around. Well,
Take a look.
Tá pega que tá ali.
day.
Entendi, chama, velho.
Ain't no doubt about it. Thieves Guild is back. Seeing as how Riften is home to the Thieves Guild, maybe we can work something out if you have trouble with the law. For the right price.
I trust you have good news. This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabjorn's partner is this odd little symbol. Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services. Out of my way.
Ai, caramba.
Still here. I am at your command. Lead on.
Everything you asked for all ready to go.
I hope this deal goes through. The last two set up fell through.
Oh.
I don't understand.
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild? Then this is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the guild. Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
There. It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever. They're well funded, and they've been able to avoid identification for years. I'm impressed it reached this point. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly. Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Godja lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gullum. Gulamai is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions. Better hope this one isn't another waste of my coin.
What do you want?
I can't believe Gulamai's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong, he could scam a beggar out of his last septim, but he's no mastermind. Trouble? Huh. He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you. You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gulamai, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage. Aye, he does indeed. And with his fingers in the East Empire Company's pie, we'll make good use of that debt. If I'm not being clear enough, that means we don't want him killed. For now, just keep on his tail and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot.
Right? Do you want me to tell you exactly what I think? Well, yes, please. I think if Brynjolf catches me...
A mercantile group that has established ports all over Tamriel. They pretty much dominate the whole shipping industry. The Emperor himself supposedly backs them, which means they have fairly unlimited resources, so don't get their feathers in a ruffle. There are thieves, and then there is Gulamai. No honor, no code at all. He'd shake your hand and stab you in the back at the same time. The cut he's supposed to provide the guild has dwindled as of late. He says pickings in the warehouse are slim, but I'm certain he's lying. Keep your eyes on him. He's quite crafty. Gulamai works in the East Empire Company warehouse. He helps maintain all of the shipments. That means he has to pick up... He isn't exactly in the guild. Just head right... If you discover Gulamai's holding out on us and has more loot stashed away than he claims, we'd find that information quite valuable as well.
Simbora, simbora. Cara, essa armadura é massa, velho. Uma bonita que a do dragão. O esquiver travesso.
So, what do... I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person. Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that, bee farm, was it? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle. I don't care what you promise. If I tell you the buyer's name and word gets around, it can ruin me. Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of firebrand wine. It just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
Fica pesando aqui, eu já... Deixa eu ver aqui. Vai.
Suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious.
Não apareceu aqui não, acho que ia levar pra ir lá comprar.
Destruction magic's fine. Just don't go burning anything. The gods gave you two hands, and you used them both for your weapon. I can respect that. Been up to the Blue Palace? It's a sight to see, even if it is filled with fops.
Ah, tanto de áudio, por que não escreve, velho?
Keep your hands to yourself.
What business do you call it? Best offense is a good defense, am I right? I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Pardon me.
Esquiver travesso.
Good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient. Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods. Not at all. I consider it an investment. As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I'll tell you. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed. Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry. It was being directed at Mercer Frey. In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry. Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams. the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we...
O predador.
Sorry, I was lost in thought. Ah, yes. If she wants to pay the 2,000 gold tariff, then we'll be all set. I suppose I could make an exception. I do like her spiced wine. Fine. Tell Yvette's-san her shipment will be brought up to Solitude shortly.
Another fight. I'm staying out of this.
That's the best you can do. No more. I eat.
You're not supposed to be in here. You're not supposed to be in here. You're not supposed to be in here. You're not supposed to be in here.
should have come here.
Opa! Gruta, olha a gruta. Ai, carai. Ih, carai, onde é que eu salvei?
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Oxi. Uhul. Esse arco é massa demais, velho. Caralho, que essa mania que eu tenho. O trem tá vazio, eu vou lá e clico ainda, velho. Porra! Caralho, velho. Vou colocar essa armadura lendária aí, agora eu não tô Tô tomando muito dano, velho. Que chato. Ai! Caralho, achei que ele ia me matar, velho. Ainda bem que ele tava de adaga, que é fraquinho. Oh, carai. Nossa. Ah, fila da mãe. Ah não, cachorro. Ah, e aí é foda, hein, Totó? Por que você veio me atacar, Totó? O que tem aqui, velho? Oxi. Eu nem vi isso aqui. Caralho. A internet tá colaborando hoje. Evitação. Ai, caralho. Ai, merda. Ah, carai. Que bancada, velho. Nossa, eu fui salvar bem aqui.
Finish it!
Ai! Bem no bumbum. Oh, caramba. A Líder me abandonou, ficou brava que eu entrei nesse lugar aqui. Não tava querendo carregar minhas coisas, bati nela, ela deve foi embora. Nossa, faltou força.
Now there's no need to do anything rash. This isn't as bad as it seems. I was gonna tell Mercer about everything, honestly. Please, he'll have me killed. I see you wish to be reasonable. Perhaps I misjudged you. The name of the person you want is Carlia.
Carlia. Tá, eu vou os carros na Índia.
Mercer never told you about her? Carlia is the thief responsible for murdering the previous guildmaster, Gallus. Now she's after Mercer. Help? No, no. Look, I didn't even know it was her until after she contacted me. Please, you have to believe me. I don't know. When I asked her where she was going, she just muttered, where the end began. Here, take the Golden Glow estate deed as proof. And when you speak to Mercer, tell him I'm worth more to him alive.
Oh! Bem no finalzinho. Ai, caramba. Oxi. Uai. Aí, papai. Ah, 13 de ouro. Eita, pega. Fela da mãe. Ai, que caramba, velho. Porra. Que bosta, velho. Aê! Na veia. Ah. Tem muita coisa boa, não.
You needed to know more?
Eita, a distância é de 50%, essa filha. Puta merda. Aí. Aff, velho, só tá dando isso de ouro. Se não me engano, tem uma saída bem aqui, velho. Como é que abre ela?
You needed to know more? I asked her, but now that I know who she is, Maven, if I was Maven, this Carlia must have spent a lot of... Now tell you what, consider me your new friend, and consider it... Carlia didn't even want it. She wanted to keep the sale a secret. I can see how well that went. Now you won't forget to tell Mercer I cooperate.
Ai, ai.
Never should have come here. Hit. That's it. That's all you've got.
Semi-rata. Slowhard delicado.
Now ain't this a surprise? I'm getting over here.
Is someone there? Time.
Ah.
In this game.
É isso aí, bate aí, deixa eu upar minha armadura pesada. Ah, forte demais. Pera aí. Deixa eu só... Ah, aqui. Onde que você tá batendo aí? Não acho que não vou upar tão rápido. Ha!
Time to die. Split your belly like an old woman's birth.
baú pessoal? Cadê o baú pessoal dele? Já foi já. A internet hoje agora parece que a internet deu uma melhorada essa bosta. Confrontromers. Ô cara, deixa eu pegar a Lídia. Por que não pega a Lídia? Você já juntou, então vai cagar então.
Come here a second.
Something I can help with, or do you just... to talk?
A lot of people are... I'll show you what I know.
What?
I think you're all right. Pull up a... When I started out in this... I didn't meet with my lock-picking aptitude. It's where... Usually it's to... Either way, the trick was... Well, it's a jail. I do jobs... The last... After that... I don't know. Killing something. I already knew Delvin. I asked if I could join up, and that was that.
What did you need? Yes?
Hey, you're making waves around here. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you. But I'll point, treat her right. And it was on... I was working with Vex, and we got inside with no trouble. Found the loot.
I don't know.
Delvin, that last shipment we heisted.
Read your fate. Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right? See, that kind of attitude comes from someone who wants to get rich and stay alive long enough to enjoy it. We're gonna get along nicely. So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs to help get the guild back on its feet.
Caramba.
Look around you. The flagon, the guild, it's all falling apart. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial City. Now, you'll be lucky if you don't trip over a skeever instead. Look, I know the others think I'm a bit daft for saying stuff like this, but I'm gonna give it you straight. Something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. We've been cursed. I'll tell you what we do. We spit in that curse's face and turn things around down here. Put things back the way they were. That's where you come in. I've got plenty of work available that could guide us down the road to recovery. All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose. well. I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. I think you'll find this payment to be more than fair. Well, I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. This should compensate you for your find. I handle the fishing, numbers, and bedlam jobs. The ones with a more personal touch. If breaking's more your thing, go talk to Vex.
Trabalho de pescador.
Most of the establishments in Skyrim keep their transactions recorded within business ledgers. Your job will be to change the numbers in those books so the shortfalls from our other jobs look legit. Feel like doing a bit of writing? Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut and you'll do fine. Let me give you the details.
Time is money.
So, what can I do for you today?
Well, you done or what?
Good news. I found that dwarven hammer you were looking for.
You did?
Out with it.
Thanks.
Time is
I'll
money.
get you the rest of your coin by tomorrow.
Yeah, funny about that. The price was 100
Out with
higher
it.
than I expected.
Time is money.
Beckel, you have no shame. I'll get you the rest like I said. I want that
Well,
hammer.
You done or what? Back with good news, I trust? If you want to get paid, keep your weapon sheathed.
So, your Maven was down here right before you got back, and she was all smiles. What else? Keep it up, and you'll... Now that you... I have a buyer with, I'm told that it's said to be spread across 4 volumes, and very hard to come by. Then we have a deal. In his later years, Arundel moved into some ice caves known as Ingvild. He preferred the solitude in which to perform his, experiments. Mm-hmm.
You're back.
Oh, caramba, não era aqui não.
Good news. I found that dwarven hammer you were looking for.
You did? Thanks. I'll get you the rest of your...
What did you need? Did Gullumai give up any information on our buyer?
Dá uma levantada aqui.
Heard that name in decades.
I think we may have to turn this one
This is grave news indeed. She's someone I hope to never cross paths with again.
I have everything you asked for all ready to go.
I hope this deal goes through. Carlia destroyed everything this guild stood for. She murdered my predecessor in cold blood, and betrayed the guild.
I swear.
After we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but she just vanished.
Oblivion is going on in this place.
Carlia and I were like partners. I went with her on every heist. We watched each other's backs. I know her techniques, her skills. If she kills me, there'll be no one left that could possibly catch her. If only we knew where she was. So, friend, you're a bandit, huh?
Yeah? What of it?
So, is it truly one place that could be? A place where she murdered Gallus. A ruin called Snow Veil Sanctum.
You're an idiot.
We have to go out there before she disappears again.
So, the ending of my tale I began early.
Is this your tale of single-handedly fighting off a pack of trolls? My favorite. Where you bedded 4 women on the same night?
Yes, I'm going with you, and together we're going to kill her. Here's your payment for solitude.
If I wanted to hear a tall
Prepare
tale,
yourself and
I'd
meet me
read
at the
children's
ruins as soon as you
story.
can. We can't let her
Some
slip
better
through our
story,
fingers.
Liver.
Senta aqui pra ficar se coçando. Sem vergonha. Fazer essa missão logo da guilda dos ladrões pra gente se tornar mestre dos ladrões.
I have everything you asked for all ready to go.
I hope this deal goes. Putting quite a bit of coin on the line, and the last 2 you set up fell through.
Santuário do Vale.
Good. You're finally here. I've scouted the ruins, and I'm certain Carlia is still inside. No, I found her horse. Don't worry, I've taken care of it. She won't be using it to escape. Let's get moving. I want to catch her inside while she's distracted. Take the lead. Just make certain you keep your eyes open. Carlia is as sharp as a blade. The last thing I need is you blundering into a trap and warning her that we're here. That's enough of this unnecessary chatting. We need to keep going. Yeah, 25 years ago I was standing outside these very same ruins. Gallus told me to meet here, but he wouldn't say why. When I arrived, Gallus stepped from the shadows. Before he uttered a sound, an arrow pierced his throat. Before I could even draw my blade, her second arrow found its mark in my chest. Carlia was a master marksman, and her greatest weapon was the element of surprise. I was lucky. She missed my heart by mere inches. I staggered away from the ruins and my vision began to blur. It's then that I realized the bitch had poisoned her arrows. The last thing I saw was Carlia dumping his body into an opening atop the ruins. An unceremonious end for a remarkable man. To this day, I've regretted allowing her to escape, even if it meant I had died trying. I owed Gallus that much. The guild was thrown into disarray. Several stepped up and tried to claim Gallus's former position as guildmaster. Sides quickly formed behind these men, and the Ratway became a bloodbath. I saw what they did to Gallus. I wanted to use the guild's resources to hunt down Carlia. The others didn't even care he was gone. Fortunately, I persevered, and the other groups were either killed or they left Skyrim. The infighting had taken months to subside, which gave her time to go into hiding and carefully cover her tracks. I spent thousands of septum and used every contact at my disposal. But it was as if she had simply vanished. Like I said before, she was the best. I have a long-standing arrangement with the Dark Brotherhood. If I need someone in the guild taken care of, we do it ourselves. We both agree it's best to keep these matters in-house. Gallus trusted her too much, if you want to. Gallus would call her greed. One thing's certain, I intend to find out before she draws her last breath.
Você fala demais, tá doido. Bora, meu filho, abre esse trem aí pra nós. Você que é o cara.
You see Carlia, don't hesitate. Kill her. They say that these ancient Nordic burial mounds are sometimes impenetrable. This one doesn't look too difficult. quite simple, really. I don't know what the fuss is about these locks. All it takes is a bit of know-how and a lot of skill. That should do it.
Buddy, 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 buddy.
Stench in here. This place smells of death. Be on your guard.
Eu adoro essa espada, velho. Dawnbreaker.
Pull the chain over there and jump for the spikes. Looks like Carlia recently. All of the trap.
Que eu já peguei aqui, velho.
Your feeble attempt to hide is insulting.
Fica aí dormindo aí. This life is mine. Eita porra. Quase que eu vou de Vasco. Ai! Tá, porra. Ô, caralho. Caralho, mano, que força que esse cara tem. Ah, porra. Eita. Por isso que ele tá dando cada lapada. Depois nós terminar essa missão da guilda dos ladrões, nós vai ganhar a gaso que nunca quebra. Se eu não tô, eu me esquecido. Dardo de fogo, eu achei que era bola de fogo.
Can't hide from me. Três ladrões. Esses três ladrões referem a ele, a coisa e o cara lá. Se eu não me engano. Meu Deus! You can't hide from me. Fight is an execution.
eu tirei, mas não sei pra onde. Parece que é pra cá. Deixa eu voltar pra lá pra dar uma olhada lá, nossa. Ver se acha uns baús. O que tem ali? Vai. Ficando doido mesmo. Doido, varrido. Santuário Véu da Neve. R$30,90 com mesmo 180 watts, não vai esquentar mesmo. Nossa! Oh, caralho, não era esse poder não, velho.
track. She's been through here as well.
So it begins!
Nossa.
It's one of the infamous Nordic puzzle doors. How quaint. Without the matching claw, they're normally impossible to open. I'm certain Carlisle already did away with it. We're on our own. Fortunately, these doors have a weakness. We know how to exploit it. Quite simple, really. Carlisle is close, I'm certain of it. Now let's get moving. Quite noisy for someone who claims to be a thief.
Ah! Me paralisou.
Do you honestly think your arrow will reach me before my blade finds your heart?
Give me a reason to try.
You're a clever girl, Carlisle. Buying Golden Glow Estate and funding Honningbrew Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough. Otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Did you forget the oath we took as nightingales?
Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless banter. Come, Carlia. It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence. But I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Carlia has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But do you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you. Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.
Mary Share, você vai pagar por isso.
Easy. Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling? No, I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death.
Essa porra sobe do nada.
I promise you, the thought crossed my mind. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot. All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive. Mercer must be brought before the guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder. My purpose in using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside. I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before. Enther. Gallus's friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. It's the only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity. There were three of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves
Essa armadura que eu quero.
Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, you need to head for Winterhold with the journal and get the translation. Here, take these as well. They may prove useful for your journey. I'm afraid not. There are preparations to make, and Gallus's remains to lay to rest. I promise to join you there as soon as I can. He was a scholar, a master thief, and a natural leader. Everyone respected him and followed him without question. It was Gallus who inducted me into the Nightingales, and honed my skills to a razor-sharp point. I owe everything to him. We were very close. Gallus once said he felt comfortable around me, able to let his guard down. I can't help but think that I'm responsible for what happened to him. Mercer lied to the guild, branded me a murderer, and slandered my name across his network of contacts. For 25 years I ran, never sleeping in the same place twice and carefully covering my tracks. Mercer doesn't need to die. He needs to feel the cold sting of fate as his life crumbles in front of him and he's hunted by the guild. I can promise you, if it comes to that, and my back's to the wall, I won't hesitate. Remember, speak only to Anthem. Trust no one else.
Dragão! O Hobbit. Tome fogo. Oh, por que eu tô gastando as flechas da lei, hein, velho? Acertando. Agora acertei. Tirando flash não acerta. Opa. Dragonborn. Eu upei? Eu nem percebi se eu upei. Deixa eu ver um negócio aqui. Falta quantos pontos aqui? Tá, P. $300 ali. Caramba, velho. Encantamento aqui, né?
Mages don't let us go into college. They said it's not safe in there.
Yes, what is it? Can I help you with it? Carlia? Then she's finally found it. Do you have Gallus's journal? A problem? Let me see it. Ah, this is just like Gallus. A dear friend, but always too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Falmer language. No. However, I know someone who court wizard of Markarth, Calselmo, may have the materials you need to get this journal translated. Word of warning, Calselmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy.
I understand.
He was a dear friend of mine, and a surprisingly astute pupil of academia. I was devastated when he was killed. I suppose that risk always coexisted with his line of work. I just never thought his luck would run out. For the thrill, of course. He was quite clear that he felt more in his element climbing through a window rather than hunched over a dusty tome. Ah, yes, quite an amusing anecdote, actually. I caught him trying to break into my laboratory. I was about to show him the error of his ways when he made a curiously astute comment about my research notes. I was astounded, and in turn it led to a conversation. Who would have imagined it would lead to such a strong friendship? Besides the fact that there are only a handful of people in Tamriel that even recognize the language, I'm fairly certain he was planning some sort of a heist that involved a deep understanding of the Falmer language. Sadly, we never had the opportunity to speak about the details. Ironically, I pointed him in the same direction I pointed you, to Markarth and Calselmo. I'm only hoping whatever means he used to learn the language will still be available to you. In the time before man, they were known as the Snow Elves. They lived in the sunlight and had a very prosperous society. Like the Altmer? Yes, I would say their culture quite possibly rivaled our own. The Nords went to war with the Falmer in the First Era, killed them by the thousands to drive them from their snowy homeland. The Falmer retreated underground and forged an uneasy alliance with the dwarves who ended up betraying them. This betrayal made them what they are now, horrible, blind monstrosities with a burning hatred of any but their own kind.
All right, I'll speak to her.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Forgive me. I've lost several close friends to the Falmer, and it tends to distort my view. If you wish to learn more about them, you're welcome to my tome on the subject. It should be on my table.
Fale com Calselmo.
Yes?
Yes. Deixa eu pegar a lead aqui agora. Isso aqui, a lead tá aqui ainda.
What do you need, my Thane? Lead the way. I've got your back. I am sworn to carry your burdens. How can I serve you, my Thane? Let's get going then.
An archer, eh? I've got just what you need.
Tá, pega 600, né?
Thank you very much for your business.
Engraçado que o Aiteron não tem ataque de dragão, cara. Deixa eu tirar aquela presa ali. Pegar o amuleto. Procura a espada da rainha. Investiga as meninas. Ajude o povo de... Leve um antigo toma. Ajude-se. Fale com alguém. Encontre. Consiga. Item para Sérgios Turrianos. Entrega o amuleto de Ankin Tabai. Teste por trás da raiz de ninho, carne. Mate Narfi, mate. Fale com o Jal, leve alguém ao santuário. Fale com o Sadri, examinar. Tem esse tijolo, sangue de gelo. Mas essa porra, não consigo fazer essa missão. Posso traçar no livro. Cheio de item aqui. Já matei esse bandido aqui umas 300 vezes. Anel. Fala coisinha, roupa. Ok. Matininho, investigação, salão dos mortos. Esse aqui. Controle de bainha de arcos para espada. Queria tirar essa bodega daqui, cara. Não consigo tirar. Tem de missão, presa de 5 aqui. Já não basta que eu carrego um monte de lixo toda hora.
I had things to... Then you were well informed. I am at this very moment on the cusp of completing my magnum opus on the subject. I'm calling it Calselmo's Guide to the Former Tongue. It will revolutionize the way we understand those ancient beings. Preposterous! That research represents years of personal toil in some of the most dangerous Dwemer ruins in Skyrim. You must be mad to think I'd allow anyone to see it before it's completed. While I appreciate the sentiment, I still have to decline. Being an admirer, I'm sure you can appreciate the need to keep my research a secret. I'm not certain how many scholars you're accustomed to dealing with, but I can assure you that personal wealth is our lowest priority. Very well. Perhaps when my research is complete, the more comfortable discussion.
Matar essa aranha aqui, será que ele vai mudar de ideia? Ai! Velho. Velho. Onde é que tá esse aqui? Onde é que tá esse aqui? Ai, caramba. O que foi, pai? Eita. Eita, nós. Onde é que eu saí aqui? Tamanho da aranha, cara.
You're here to see the Yard. No sudden moves. Understand?
This better be important. You have my gratitude.
Ai, caramba.
That spider had been interfering with my excavations for months. As promised, here's the key to the Dwemer Museum. Mind the displays. Some of them are quite fragile. Oh, really? This looks like someone from Stauben's little group. A brave scholar, but not very wise. If you find Stauben, it would be good to see any notes he may have collected. I doubt you'll find him alive, though. What? Oh, goodbye. de Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
What's the hurry?
Find out what's happening in the Hall of the Dead. You need to leave.
Not many would walk blindly into a crypt, smelling of steel and blood, but not fear. I feel the hunger inside of you, gnawing at you. You see the dead, and your mouth grows wet. Your stomach growls. It's all right. I will not shun you for what you are. Stay. I will tell you everything you have forgotten.
You were young when you first tasted human flesh, weren't you? A brother or sister had died? An accident, of course. Then the hunger set in. Curiosity. What's the harm in just one bite? It's okay now. You found a friend who understands you. You can let go of your guilt. A lot of our kind block out the memory of their first meal. The shame is too... Namira, the Lady of Decay, accept... Very well. But should the hunger call out to you, I'll be waiting out. Tell the people of Markarth that their dead are safe. My work is done here. Not here. We will meet at Reachcliff Cave.
Uai. Que é a porra do Museu do Galcelmo aqui?
Divine's pres... Here, take my amulet as a reward.
Whole Dwarven city underneath the keep. Yeshuanzel.
Ah, é do lado do outro lado.
This is... So, you could cast a few spells. Am I supposed to be impressed?
Oh, porra de martelo. Eu peguei essa porra desse martelo. Eita, pô.
Caught a case of rock joint once. Porthala and execute on fixed random.
Ei. Olha a pedra aqui. Tarararirararara. Nada de bom.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Não teve jeito.
not supposed to be in here.
Agora a Lídia começou com essa parada de novo. Eu não deveria estar aqui, não sei o que. Tomar nos olhos dela. E agora eu não sei nem pra onde eu tenho que ir. Pra burro. Bosta desses caminhão, cara. Que é esse aqui? Torre de caução. E cheguemos. Eu consigo viajar daqui? Roubou algumas coisas aqui, né? Ai, minhas costas. Ei. Porra. Afe. Aí. Bisperito. Eita.
Go fiddling with any locks around here, we're going to have a real problem.
Que milagre, os guardas não apareceu, velho.
What business do college mages have in a place like Sarthan anyway? It's a place for northern men.
The mages don't let us go into college. They said it's not safe in there.
We haven't much time for discussion, but what did you need?
Back, eh? Was there something else? I suppose it would be inappropriate of me to ask how you obtained this, so I simply won't. A rubbing, eh? Odd. I expected notes. Was there something else? 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 All right, then.
We haven't time for discussion. But what did you need?
Was there something else? A rubbing, eh? I understand. Now, let me take a good look at this. Over here, please. Disturbing. It appears that Gallus had suspicions about Mercer Frey's allegiance to the guild for months. Gallus had begun to uncover what he calls an unduly lavish lifestyle replete with spending vast amounts of gold on personal pleasures.
Does the journal say where this wealth came from?
Yes, Gallus seems certain that Mercer had been removing funds from the guild's treasury without anyone's knowledge.
Anything else, Enther? Anything about the Nightingales?
Yes, here it is. The last few pages seem to describe the failure of the Nightingales, although it doesn't go into great detail. Gallus also repeatedly mentions his strong belief that Mercer desecrated something known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Shadows preserve us, so it's true.
I'm not familiar with the Twilight Sepulchre. What is it? What's Mercer Frey done?
I'm sorry, Enther. I can't say. All that matters is we deliver your translation to the guild immediately. Farewell, Enther. Words can't express.
It's all right, Carlia. You don't have to say a word. Listen, if trying to rid yourself of stolen goods becomes a burden and you find yourself in Winterhold, visit me at the college. I've been known to handle items of questionable interest from time to time, and I'll see what I can do. If you have further...
Please hasten to Riften before Mercer can do any more damage to the guild. You've come this far, so I see no harm in concealing it any longer. The Twilight Sepulchre is the temple to Nocturnal. It's what the Nightingales are sworn to protect with their lives. Everything that represents Nocturnal's influence is contained within the walls of the Sepulchre. Now it seems Mercer's broken his oath with Nocturnal and defiled the very thing he swore to protect. I felt the same way when Gallus first revealed these things to me. I think given time you'll understand what I mean. As a Nightingale, I've been sworn to secrecy regarding the Sepulchre. I know the guild doesn't do much to foster faith, but I'm going to have to ask that you continue to trust me. I'll make for Riften and scout the situation, see if I can discover what Mercer's up to. When you're ready, meet me at the Ragged Flagon. In the meantime, I wanted you to have this. It belonged to Gallus, but given the circumstances, I think he'd approve. If the guild isn't willing to listen to reason, you might have to.
Laminal Nightingale. E fiquei pesado de novo.
Still here. How can I serve you, my Thane?
Eita porra, pô essa espada.